So a very common question that I get is, do we push the club away on the backswing, or do we pull the club away on the backswing? Do we pull the club towards the target on the downswing, or do we push the club towards the target on the downswing? And there isn't really a correct answer. What I can tell you is that if you feel a pulling away from the target works better for you on your backswing, on your takeaway backswing, and you're pulling away with the right, but you're also pushing. You're pushing with the left. So, we're two-handed game, two opposites. Pulling with the right, you're pushing with the left. Now in the downswing, if you feel a pulling down with the left, there's a pushing with the right. It's very different when you hit a driver and when you hit an iron. It's two different swings. There's two different swing thoughts. There's two different ways that we hit the ball. Now with an iron, we catch in the ball when the club is on its way down. With a driver, we catch in the ball when the club is on its way up. So the two totally different feelings are, when you're hitting an iron, what we would do is we would want to get a feeling that just after impact, there's impact, just after impact here, we want to let go of the club. It needs to fly towards the target. So that's letting go of the club after impact. With a driver, you want to feel that you're letting go of the club before impact. And what I mean by that is you get into the top of your backswing, and then you want to throw this away from the target. So with an iron, we're throwing it towards the target. With a driver, we're throwing it away from the target. So we're getting this width. And when we're getting this width, we're going to give the ball that uppercut. We're going to hit the ball on the up. So a very good way to feel what I'm saying here, we put our hands together, and then on the way down, we keep the left hand below the right. That's what you want to feel with an iron. With a driver, it's the opposite, where the right hand works under the left. Two different swings. With an iron, we want forward shaft lean. We're going to have the left hand under the right. And then with a driver, right hand under the left. So with a driver, you're going to get to the top of your swing. You're going to push the club. That's a good way of thinking of it, away from the target. And with an iron, when you get to the top of the swing, you're going to pull. You're going to pull the club down towards the target. That way, you're keeping the left hand under the right. With a driver, you're creating this width here. That way, you allow the right hand to work under the left, you're hitting the ball on the up. And that increases your launch angle. And when you've increased your launch angle, it's going to give you far more carry, far more distance. So if you want to think about, is the golf swing a push or a pull? It's not so much about when you're going back. That's a bit of a personal preference. Do you feel a pull with the right hand or a push with the left? As long as you're getting good width, we don't want to pull with the right hand and end up like this. And we don't want to push with the left hand where we sway. So it's just staying centered. Me, myself, I'm feeling a pull with the right hand. But the big thing is now in the downswing, what do we feel? And what's going to work for you is when you get to the top of the backswing with your driver, to push the club away from the target. Create that width, and then catch the ball in the upswing. And then with an iron, you get to the top of your backswing is to think about pulling the club down, pulling the club towards the target. Driver, it's a push away from the target. With an iron, it's a pull towards the target. So you can feel that in the left hand, it's a pull. But again, practice, maybe feeling the right hand pushing down in front of the ball works good for you, or the left hand pulling down in front of the ball works for you. There's no right or wrong, just see what works best for you. Same with the top of the backswing. Is it pulling the club away from the target with your driver, or is it pushing the club away from it? What works best for you? But you can see what's got to happen. We've got to be here with the iron, and we've got to be there with the driver. We've got to be here where the left hand stays below the right with an iron, and you've got to be here when you're hitting driver, where the right hand works under the left and we're catching the ball when the club is on its way up. I'm Owen, and I want you to start playing golf better than you imagined. If you enjoyed this video and you know it's going to help you, then please give it a like. And make sure you subscribe so that you don't miss out on any of my future instructional tips. Thank you for watching.